to many of the world's greatest works of art, architecture, and gastronomy, Italy truly is an unmissable destination. Whether you're a foodie, adventurer, art aficionado, or sun seeker, Italy has you covered. Explore the history of Rome, taste the delicious cuisine of Tuscany, or soak up the sun on the beaches of the Amalfi Coast. Whatever you choose to do, Italy will elate, inspire, and move you like no other. Before we jump into this video, please take a second to subscribe to our channel so you can join us in our future travel videos. Now, let's jump into the top 10 places to visit in Italy. Number 10. Milan. Milan is a cosmopolitan city located in the northern region of Lombardy. It is the second most populous city in Italy after Rome and is considered the country's financial and fashion capital. Milan is known for its mix of modern and historic architecture, which includes stunning landmarks such as the Gothic Cathedral, the Duomo, and the Sforza Castle. The city is also home to a number of world-class museums and art galleries, such as the Pinacoteca di Brera and the Leonardo da Vinci Museum. Milan is also famous for its high-end fashion industry and is home to some of the world's most famous fashion houses, such as Prada, Gucci, and Armani. Visitors can explore the city's fashion district and see the latest designs at the many boutiques and showrooms that line the streets. Number 9. Lake Como. Not far from Milan, you'll find the beautiful Lake Como. It is the third largest lake in Italy, and one of the deepest in Europe, with a maximum depth of 410 meters. Lake Como has been a popular tourist destination for centuries, due to its stunning scenery, mild climate, and charming villages. The lake is surrounded by majestic mountains and dotted with elegant villas and gardens, many of which date back to the Renaissance period. One of the most popular towns on the lake is Bellagio, known as the Pearl of Lake Como. It is situated on a promontory, where the lake splits into two branches, and offers spectacular views of the surrounding mountains and the lake itself. Other notable towns around the lake include Como, Lecco, Menaggio, and Varenna, each with their own unique charm and character. Number 8. Rome. A concoction of haunting ruins, awe-inspiring art, and vibrant street life, Italy's nearly 3,000-year-old capital is one of the world's most romantic and charismatic cities. Rome is known as the Eternal City because of its long and fascinating history. It was founded in 753 BC and was the center of the Roman Empire, which lasted from 27 BC to 476 AD. Many of Rome's most famous landmarks, such as the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and the Pantheon, were built during this period. Today, Rome is a thriving modern city, but it still retains much of its ancient and medieval charm. Be sure to check out landmarks such as St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, and the Trevi Fountain during your time in this charming city. Number 7. The Amalfi Coast. The Amalfi Coast is a stretch of coastline in the southern part of Italy, located in the Campania region, along the Tyrrhenian Sea. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and is famous for its stunning natural beauty, charming seaside towns, and picturesque landscape. The Amalfi Coast stretches for about 50 kilometers, and is characterized by steep cliffs, colorful fishing villages, and crystal-clear waters. Some of the most famous towns along the coast include Amalfi, Positano, and Ravello. Each of these towns has its own unique charm, with pastel-colored buildings, narrow streets, and beautiful beaches. The Amalfi Coast is also known for its delicious cuisine, which includes fresh seafood, locally grown fruits and vegetables, and the famous limoncello liqueur, which is made from locally grown lemons. Visitors to the region can sample these local delicacies at the many restaurants, cafes, and bars that line the coast. Number 6. Venice. Venice is a unique city, built on a group of 118 small islands, separated by canals and connected by bridges, which gives it its distinctive character and charm. Venice was founded in the 5th century, and was a major center of trade and commerce during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. The city's famous landmarks, such as St. Mark's Basilica, the Doge's Palace, and the Rialto Bridge, were built during this period, and they reflect the city's rich cultural heritage. Today, Venice is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, attracting millions of visitors every year. The city's historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is home to some of the most beautiful and iconic landmarks in Italy. Visitors to Venice can take a gondola ride through the city's canals, explore its many museums and art galleries, and sample its delicious cuisine, which includes traditional Venetian dishes, such as seafood risotto and polenta. Number 5. Sicily. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, and an autonomous region of Italy. The island has been inhabited for thousands of years, and has been ruled by various civilizations, including the Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, and Spanish. Each of these cultures has left its mark on the island's architecture, art, cuisine, and traditions, creating a unique blend of cultures that is still evident today. Sicily is renowned for its beautiful beaches, crystal-clear waters, and majestic mountains, such as Mount Etna, which is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. The island's natural beauty is complemented by its many historic landmarks, including the Valley of the Temples in Agrigento, the ancient city of Syracuse, and the Baroque towns of Ragusa, Noto, and Modica. One of the most notorious and powerful criminal organizations, the Mafia, known as the Cosa Nostra, originated in the island in the late 19th century. There are many museums throughout the island that provide a fascinating insight into the history and impact of the Mafia on Sicilian society. Sicily is also famous for its delicious cuisine, which features fresh seafood, pasta dishes, cheeses, and wines. Some of the island's most popular dishes include pasta alla norma, arancini, copinata, and cannoli. Number 4. Tuscany. One of Italy's most famous regions, Tuscany is known for its rolling hills, vineyards, and olive groves, as well as its beautiful countryside and picturesque small towns. Be sure to explore the scenery in the Val d'Orcia, and sample the delicious wines on offer in Chianti. Some of the most famous cities in Tuscany include Siena, Pisa, and Lucca, which are home to some of the most iconic landmarks and cultural treasures in Italy, such as the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Cathedral of Siena. If you're in search of relaxation, head to Elba, the largest of the Tuscan islands. Here, you'll find a plethora of pristine sandy beaches to unwind on. Number 3. Florence. The birthplace of the Renaissance, Florence is a romantic, enchanting, and utterly irresistible city. If you're looking for world-class art, gourmet Tuscan cuisine, and extraordinary architecture, then be sure to add Florence to your bucket list. Cattedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore, or the Cathedral of Florence, is the city's most iconic landmark and a must-see on your travels to Florence. Work began on the cathedral in 1296 and was completed over 140 years later, in 1436. The stunning panoramic views across the city, from the cathedral's magnificent red dome, make climbing the 463 steps to the top more than worthwhile. The oldest and most striking bridge in Florence is the Ponte Vecchio, literally translated as the Old Bridge. The Ponte Vecchio, a stone bridge, adorned with colorful buildings, used to be home to blacksmiths, tanners, and butchers. Today, they offer a marketplace for gold goods and fine jewelry. No journey to Florence would be complete without visiting one of the most famous objects in the history of art, Michelangelo's David. Housed at the Accademia Gallery since 1873, David is a 17-foot-tall stone statue that is considered to be one of the greatest masterpieces ever created by mankind. The statue was hand-carved by Michelangelo between 1501 and 1504, and depicts the biblical figure from the story of David and Goliath. Number 2. Pompeii. Pompeii is an ancient Roman city, which was destroyed and buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The city was rediscovered in the 18th century, and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and one of the most popular tourist attractions in Italy. Pompeii was a bustling city with a population of approximately 20,000 at the time of the eruption. The city was known for its beautiful houses, public buildings, and markets, as well as its sophisticated water supply and sewage systems. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius buried the city under a thick layer of ash and pumice, preserving it in remarkable detail for almost 2 millennia. Today, visitors to Pompeii can explore the preserved ruins of the city, including its streets, buildings, and public spaces. The city offers a fascinating glimpse into life in ancient Rome, and visitors can see everything from homes and public baths to temples and amphitheaters. Some of the most famous sites in Pompeii include the House of the Faun, the Temple of Apollo, and the amphitheater. Number 1. Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre is a coastal region of Italy that comprises of 5 picturesque villages located along the rugged coastline of the Italian Riviera. The villages, Monte Rosso al Mare, Vernazza, Cornilia, Monarola, and Riomaggiore, are each unique in their own way, but all feature colorful houses, narrow streets, and stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea. The name Cinque Terre means 5 lands, and the region is known for its rugged terrain, steep cliffs, and rocky coastline. The villages are connected by hiking trails, which provide spectacular views of the sea and the surrounding hillsides. The region is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is protected as a national park. The area is best visited in the spring and fall, when the weather is mild and the crowds are smaller. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We'd also love to hear your favorite places to visit in Italy, in the comments.